Yo guys, what's going on? It's Mondo here, and today, sorry for for not having a video out on Monday. I'm still trying to figure out what to replace Pokemon with. I love Pokemon, but yeah. But for right now, we're gonna keep Monday blank. Wednesday is gonna be mostly basketball, maybe some other stuff in between, but mostly basketball. And then of course Friday is music, which I'm gonna have a special guest, by the way, for on Friday, just so y'all know. But yeah, before we get started, make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment down below, guys, what you want to see next, and potentially what games y'all want me to break down. It's been a while since I watched basketball games like hardcore, but yeah, oh my bad. Let me take my recording thing out of the way now. But yeah, so today we're gonna go over the Anthony Davis and Luka trade again. They both played their first games, so it's a good little starting point to see what's going on. I got to watch part of the games, NBA, YouTube stuff like that, and we'll start off with AD because he played the first game of the two, and guys, it was a monster game, right? I know he got hurt and he's gonna be out for who knows how long. I think it's at minimum a month, or a minimum like three and a half weeks or something like that. So it's gonna be, like everybody's been saying, it's gonna be a rough trip for them. But they do have Max Christie, which I really should have put him up here too, because I know that he's a pretty good piece. I have done my research on Max Christie, by the way, and he is a baller, right? And look, see, he's balling it. He's balling out. 15 points, three of 7. Even whenever you watch him play, you could see the defense is out there. He's averaging a block each. Excuse me, and he's playing great. I have to admit, he's playing great, and I'd expect him to fill out more of a role of a maybe J.R. Smith type, while Kyrie is the main ball handler, and of course AD being the probably 1B option to Kyrie's 1A probably. But you could see, when he's healthy, like everybody knows, every Laker fan knows, every NBA fan knows, when AD is healthy, it's game over. Like, that's settled 100%. He is definitively a top 5 player in the league. But is he worth trading, or worth trading for a 25-year-old barely hitting his prime superstar? Now granted, he is coming off of an injury. They're both coming off of an injury technically, and like AD came off of like a 2-week break. It's gonna take him a sec to get used to it and stuff, and hopefully he comes back sooner. It's looking worse and worse for Nico. Not gonna lie, especially with how Luka played, being fresh out. God, my nose freaking itching. But yeah, it's looking worse and worse for him. The longer AD is out, the worse it's gonna look. And if they don't make even to the second or to the semifinals or the conference finals, conference semifinals is what I mean. It's wraps. Nico should be fired by the end of the season, or after the season at least, if they don't make it that far, and AD isn't healthy for that span. But hey, right now they have him in a bomb shelter, it feels like, because of how awful that trade is. But hey, it is what it is. He pretty much dug a hole for the entirety of the Mavs front office, and even sadly Jason Kidd. It's bad, and Jason Kidd didn't even do anything. He didn't do much. But yeah, let's go quickly into Luka Doncic, because I have to leave here in about like half an hour. because there's another video that we're recording. So, yeah, the Muchachos is coming back. We're gonna come back strong, better than ever. Give us a couple of weeks and we'll be back. But after that plug, also in the description below, we're going on to Luka Doncic. Now, his stats don't really pop off the page like you would want, but he's coming off a pretty big injury, which I think this is the longest layoff he's had. With the Mavericks this season, he was 28, 8-7, which are great stats, by the way, and 2 steals even. For not being a defensive player, he did pretty good. And sorry, I don't know why I coughed into the mic. But with 22 games played, those are outstanding stats. Of course, you can see he had way higher offensive stats. But what do you really expect, right? He was injured. That's the most I can say. He was injured, and of course, this first game, I don't think any of us really expected too much. He was going to be a bit more passive, a bit more, passive. He was going to be a bit more passive. He wasn't hitting his shots. You can see 1 for 7 from 3. He didn't shoot too great at all, but hey, what do you expect? He shot half of his shots from 3. He's not known for being a 3-point shooter, but that one shot that he created on Kessler was pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie. And even with an offensive board too, you're not used to seeing him go for offensive boards too often. Yes, he has like 1 or 2 that he goes for a game, and gets, but if he's not near the paint, he's gonna back up, right? And that's what we kind of expect from him. When he wants to play defense, he plays defense. When he doesn't want to play defense, he doesn't. And it's either James Harden or like I don't even know. I guess like Drew Holiday before he got to the Bucks, I guess. Right? Where the defense was there, but it wasn't like the main thing, right? That's what I'm going with. Crucify me in the comments if you want. That's my take on it. But hey, we don't expect much from him on the defensive side anyway. He usually leans more towards the James Harden defense. Whenever he was in Houston at his peak, right? So, hey, it is what it is. 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and it's not the worst stats in the world, right? You would want better, but he was on a minutes restriction. He's getting used to new team. I get it. Anthony Davis, I expected worse for the time he was out there, but hey, he dominated. He was himself, right? He's a vet in this league. He knows what he's doing. With Jason Kidd knowing how he plays, yeah, I kind of get it. You could say JJ knows how Luka plays, but I'm gonna be honest, as a coach, it's way different than being the player. I know that from experience, being part of a rifle team. Then I went into coaching for a bit, and I'm still trying to find my footing in the coaching spot. It's way different trying to figure out how to help people, how they would improve, and how to help them improve whenever you were their teammate, right? So, it's a learning curve for JJ and for Luka as well, because he can't treat him like he was, one of the bench players, right? Which Luka's not that kind of guy that the stories tell. I don't know him personally, but how the stories say it, he's not one of those guys who would, treat them differently. But, they're going to be learning how to play together. Luka, I don't expect him to play off ball, but he might a little bit, especially when LeBron runs the show. He's going to have to, because they're going to probably be, I'm trying to think of, probably like the Brooklyn Nets style when KD and Kyrie were on there, probably. It's like a your turn, my turn thing they might try to do. But there's going to be a lot of dribble penetrations. A lot of kickouts, a lot of pick and rolls. A lot of fast break points, especially for Jackson Hayes, which we all know is an athletic phenom. But, once he learns the game of basketball more, he's going to be definitely like Derek Lively. An athletic freak of nature who could play defense. But he needs to show more on the defensive side, personally speaking. But yeah, I mean that's my little analysis. I'm not a basketball player no more. I don't play basketball no more. But that's my take on it. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, what y'all thought about this game. But yeah, I'm telling you this right now because I know the title of this video. Nico Harrison, your job's on the line. You know that. Everybody knows that. Your job is on the line. AD doesn't get healthy. Your medical staff doesn't do something to make sure that he doesn't get hurt. It's going to be a long, long time till you get a new job in the NBA world. Might get a job back at Nike, but as an NBA GM, you might not get another chance, especially after this type of fumble. The only thing that would solve anything to keep your job or get a job somewhere else would probably be to win a championship or at least make the finals the next 2 years. That's my take on it. Once again, guys, enough of the rambling on. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment down below, guys, what you want to see next. And also, y'all's take on Nico Harrison's job and also the game and what y'all see for the future of these franchises. I see Lakers becoming another dynasty, especially if they somehow get the Mark Williams thing. Let's figure it out. Luka will get a great defensive player and a lob threat. So, yeah, that's my take. Thank you guys for watching, and let me find the button. Peace.